This is your option one. This is a porcelain tile. All the options I'm going to suggest are porcelain tiles. Porcelain is durable. It is non-porous, so water and the elements can't get behind it, but it also, you can walk on it with high heels or sneakers. You could drop something on it and it would be very durable. Very unlikely to break. So every tile I will suggest here, option 1, 2, and 3, will be a porcelain tile. My first suggestion is this horizontal gradient tile. It is, in gradient, and saying gradient, it goes from light grays and beiges to darker grays, and it almost looks blue. It reminds me very much of the sand on a beach where it's dry and it's light and it gets to damp and it's very dark. And with your riverfront home, it reminds me of the waterfront and the mud. I just think this would be a really nice option for your home. So we could do this on the wall. When I say walls, it would be the shower walls and the wall behind the walk-in bathtub. And we need that to be tiled so that that is a waterproof area. Then you have the shower floors, and I am suggesting one of two options. The first would be a 12 by 12 on the floor that matches. There's some variation. The colors won't be exact, but they are matched. And again, they are varied to make it look more like the natural stone. An option, if you don't want to do something matching due to the variation in color, is that you could bring in natural stone. This is a gray and white tumbled marble. It is non-slip because it's matte. It's tumbled marble. But what I love about it, it's gray and white. These stones feel fantastic on the feet. I install them in a lot of bathrooms. They look great. They feel great. They go fantastic with the heated floors that we're doing in your bathroom. And when I pan away from it, honestly, it is beautiful to think about that gray, beige, white with the gray and white stone. The only other thing that I would add as an option in this room is that you could do this stone floor on both the floor in the bathroom and the floor in the shower. Or you could do the stone in the shower and do the matching one on the floor with the walls. One more thing that you could bring into this option one is to do some colored glass. The glass that I am suggesting is a gray and blue. It's gradient. It has horizontal linear lines, and it's a beautiful glass. It'd make a great accent. This would go in what we call the niche. It goes fantastic with either the floor and wall tile. If you leave the stone out or if you bring the stone in, it goes fantastic with that as well. The glass is something we would use in what we call a niche. I will explain that a little later in the video when I show you an actual niche in the showroom bathroom. You did see that bathroom when you were here, but that was a while ago, so you might not remember it, so I am going to show you. So I would use the accent tile in a niche and in the shower horizontally, maybe on the wall behind the tub horizontally at the same line as in the shower, so it went around the room. But it would be a great way to make the room pop. So option number 2 is my favorite. This is also a porcelain tile. This is a 12 by 30 tile. It's polished stone and it's made to look like Calcutta marble. It's a bright white and gray polished stone. This would go on the walls of the shower and the wall behind the bathtub. Of course, on the floor in the bathroom, you need a non-slip surface. So I would suggest the Calcutta 18 by 18 matte non-slip tile on the floor, maybe on a diagonal like we have in the showroom, but we could certainly do a straight lay or a subway tile layout style. And this would be on the floor in the bathroom. So this would be the floor in the bathroom. The polished 12 by 30 would be the walls. And then Starting with the floor tile, you can see the 18 by 18 non-slip tiles, and they are obviously non-slip and not polished. Then we go up to the walls. Now you do not have to install wall tile all around your bathroom. We just need it behind the bathtub to keep that area waterproof. If you like the way this looks, we can certainly upgrade you to wall tile all around your bathroom, and this is what that would look like. We make sure that everything lines up with the shower so that there is nothing that looks disjointed or stopped and not congruous. So there is the 12 by 30 wall tile. It's polished and beautiful. The 18 by 18 matte tile. You can't tell the difference really between the polished and the matte, but except for function, you cannot slip on the mat, or you're less likely to slip on the mat. And then we come around to the shower, where the floor is the 1 by 1s. And the point of that again is that so you're not slipping, so that it is pitched to the drain, and it can be used as an accent. Now here is the niche I was discussing. Now we would do a niche in your shower no matter what. The niche is used for storing shampoo, conditioner, soaps, razors, anything you might need in the shower, a loofah, sponge, washcloth, anything. And we put it in such a place so that it's out of the flow of the water, which is nice, so your soap bar doesn't melt. But with all that said, we usually use an accent tile, or we use the same tile that we use on the floor. So in this one, we used an accent tile on this back wall, and we use the same one for the niche. So this is your third option. This is also a porcelain tile. It's called Florentine. It is a Calcutta lookalike. It's much less expensive, much less affordable. It has, instead of bright whites and grays, a sagey green and some gold tones to it. Something more creamy than white. So I would suggest the 12 by 24 on the wall, the 12 by 12 on the floor, or if we wanted to mix it up, I would suggest the 12 by 24 on the floor. Classic subway look on the wall. We would do this classic subway look. Now this subway tile, it is cream with a beige ground, and it has texture to this tile, which really makes it pop. It's high polished, so it's glossy. This would be on the shower walls and on the wall behind the tub. It's glossy, it has a wave texture to it, so you still get the beiges that certainly go with this Calcutta that is a little less expensive and not as bright white. Put the two of them together, they go together fantastic. You would have the Calcutta on the right on the wall, or I'm sorry, you could have that on the wall behind the tub and on the floor. Or you could have it on the floor with this subway tile on the wall or in the shower surround as well as the tub. So you would have those two options. And you also eliminate the subway tile, the high glossed, wavy, textiled subway tile. You could eliminate that all. And just do the 12 by 24 on the wall and a 12 by 12 on the floor. And then we would find a matching tile for the floor in the shower, because of course you have to have a small 1 by 1 to 2 by 2 tile on the floor in the shower. So those are your three options. There's many options within. I could easily give you dozens more options, but I'd like to get a feel for what you like, what you don't like, if you approve any of these, if you don't approve any of them. And if you don't approve them, please let me know what it is you do like. Go online to houzz.com. Find some pictures that you do like, save them, email me links, and then I'll pull some tile samples that we can make work.